Welcome back to the Life in Stride podcast. This is episode 184. We were supposed to have a guest on this episode, but we kind of messed up the timing of the time zones. So, of course, we're always down to banter. So we quickly switched over to banter mode and had a lot of fun on this one. We talked about Scotty's plan to pace Chicago Marathon. Danny's got a half coming up before Indy Marathon. So we talked about his goal for that race and how he's going to pace that. And I also talked a bit about my injury. I've been up and down with my low back and sacral injury. I think I am finally on the other side of it, hopefully. So I also talked about training and my plan for the Houston Marathon. And we also gave a little marriage advice at the end of the podcast. So if you're married or nearing marriage, stay for that as well. So if you like the episode, please drop a review, leave a comment, share with a friend, whatever you got to do. And of course, love you, mean it.
So word on the street is we're talking about our old jobs and our favorite jobs. Well, Chris Striegel used to work at Ken Comes Running Store, and I actually used to work at another one of our sponsors, Mason Construction. Mason Construction was started by my dad about 25 years ago, and it was my first job in high school. I later went away to college, got a degree in civil engineering, worked for another company, and then got hired away to the family business. And it was a top 3 life experience was working in the family business. We have a motto on the podcast. It's find people you love and do life with them. And this was a perfect example of that. When I go back to Louisville eventually to build my forever home, I'm going to have Mason Construction do it. And I've already actually been a customer of Mason Construction. My first house that I ever bought, it was a little 3-bed, 2-bath in St. Matthews. And Mason Construction came through and renovated it, added on to the main bed suite, totally redid the kitchen, and it was an incredible experience while I was actually working for them. So check out Mason Construction at masonconstructionky.com. If you're looking for a renovation or a new house, hit them up, masonconstructionky.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 184. Technically, this is out of order. 185 was earlier this afternoon. Don't ask. Long story short, we had a guest that we booted from last night to tonight, and he's 10 minutes late, so he's either going to come or he's either maybe he thought it was Central Time or maybe thought it was Central Time.
There's no telling what's going on, but
anyways,
we
we're here.
rescheduled on him last minute. We kind of pulled the rug, and he probably just forgot, honestly, that we rescheduled to today, or like didn't put it on his calendar or something. So it happens.
It does. It happens.
It's not the first time it's happened.
It is the first, or it's not the first?
It's definitely not.
No, it's not the first. This is
and it won't be the last.
Part of having a podcast. You're asking people to come on your podcast for free.
Yeah.
To talk about something at night.
Dude, but it's good to see you.
Danny, your smile is something I'll never get over.
How are you feeling, man? You feeling saucy?
Not gonna lie. This is the first time I haven't needed a taper.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
Like I've normally gone into taper like broken, like half injured, like I need the taper to get not injured, and super fatigued, and
so you're saying this is the first time that you haven't needed the taper to get healthy
and to like get unfatigued. Like
so
you feel rested.
Confused.
I feel like pretty rested.
Interesting.
Yeah, my legs are not super heavy. I like last week off the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I was pretty toast from that for a while.
I was too. Yeah,
like
I
was 4 days toast from that. But like I tried to do a workout the next Tuesday, and oh man, it was the 10-mile tempo. We kind of talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
I quit at 5, and it's the first time I've been like just not happening.
It's probably smart to not do a 10-mile tempo 3 days after you do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 workout.
Yeah. Well, in my dumber years, I would have definitely done that. But now that I'm 4 years,
prescribed yourself. What did you do anyways?
I would have prescribed myself. Either 1200s, Ks, 1200s or miles, and it would have been at like threshold or slower by 5 seconds, but I would have gone off heart rate.
Yeah.
So probably like mile repeats at 6 flat, 610.
Yeah, like marathon pace.
Yeah.
Why not? Why
With breaks,
marathon
with
pace,
like
mile
3
repeat?
minute jog or something.
That's a fine workout. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's you're getting benefit from that for sure.
That's an interesting learning curve for sure. Coaching people and like learning myself as well. Like after that hard of a workout. I mean, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is 15 miles of marathon pace, which is debatably like too much. But I mean, it felt great to do it, right? And then coming off of that, figuring out what to do the next week. Less is more for sure.
Yeah. I guess like from your standpoint, you're trying to cram in as much fitness as possible before Chicago, because I feel like you've had a little bit of a shortened block with you sat out for a little while. Maybe that's just because of me, because I feel like I've been perpetually training without any rest for
Dude, you've been training for Indy. This is like a 29-week block for Indy.
Well, think of it this way. I ran Indy last year coming off Chicago and immediately got back into 70-mile weeks up to 80s and then 90s. Ran Bayshore. Immediately got back into 70-mile weeks, 80s, now 90s, training for Indy. So it's been literally a year of straight grinding.
Some would call you a mileage baddie.
That's the best moniker I've ever received from Chris Sadler, or maybe ever.
Shout out Chris Sadler. We love you. And we call him a mileage baddie now.
Yeah, speaking of mileage baddies, look who just popped in. The original mileage baddie of Life in Stride.
What's going on right now?
We're bantering, my guy.
We're just kind of talking training right now. It's kind of awesome.
Nothing happened?
Nothing happened. Striegel, how's your sacrum? Talk about the little update.
How's your bulge?
Gave the boys. How's your bulge disc?
Yeah, so this is what's going on. So last week I did 5 by mile threshold, which was like I was doing threshold of 5:20 in the spring, and it was like 6-minute pace, and it sucked. So that's where we are right now, which is perfectly fine. I just do my 5-week get fit, 5-week 500-mile get fit plan. I promise you I'll be back, but I'm not gonna do that yet. But I will do that eventually. So that was hurting a lot. I did the workout, and then my sacrum started to feel similar to how it originally felt. So I took 4 days off after that, and I was a little nervous. And I texted Kyle Bowling, the legendary chiropractor here, and he was like, "Dude,
Kyle Bowling can heal your injury with words of affirmation
over text. He's done
that
it to me before.
He's that good.
Yeah, he's really good. And
runcare.org, check him out.
Yeah, so I texted him, and he was like, "Dude, there's like such a low likelihood that you refractured it." But then he like looked at the MRI results again, and I have access to it. I just didn't read it a bunch, but it said like I still have that bulge disc. So he was like, "Dude, that pain is like so similar to, the sacral pain. So like it might be that. Try running the next couple days and try to like focus on that and see if it gets better." So I ran yesterday 5 miles, miserable. Every step hurt.
Pain level, Striegel, give it to me.
7 to 8 out of 10. Like I'm talking like every step hurt, like pretty bad. It was a miserable run. 5 miles, like not fun. I was like, man, this is like I got half mile into that run, and I literally said out loud to myself, "This is your last run. This is your last run for a while. Enjoy it." And then, but then,
that's so sad.
Dang.
Well, yeah. So I was like, I better enjoy this while I can.
That's real.
But then, then I was like, okay, I'm gonna like really push for like fixing I know like what exercises help my bulge disc a lot. So I like ripped those last night. Woke up this morning, had like minimal pain, like almost no pain walking around. And I was like, wow, like maybe it is a bulge disc. Went on the run, felt like 1.5 out of 2, like pain, like tops. It was like a super good run, like felt really comfortable. So if it was sacrum, it would have been way worse today. Because like a bone thing, if you just run on it more, it gets way worse. But
unless you take 4 Advil every 4 hours.
Yeah.
I think I have the lesson here. I can distill this down into one single lesson. It's that if you think you have a sacral stress fracture, just keep running through it, and it'll eventually go away.
It's probably just your bulge.
Not really. That's not medical advice.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like a really rare injury I'm learning, but like I don't know. I went like deep in ChatGPT. Like you should see my ChatGPT history. Like I was going in the deep dark well, bro. Like
Pull it
I
up,
was,
dude. Pull it up. I want to
Were
read
you in the
this.
dark web of ChatGPT,
Let's
bro?
just pull it up.
yeah, I was having to like give me charts and stuff and like all sorts of stuff, man. So these are
Yeah.
my. Do you want to see my last few like cheapy ChatGPT?
Yes, dude. Just read me
Please give me the
question.
questions.
Yeah.
Okay, well it's just like the top. It's like the topic.
This is like
Uh,
when Striggle's in the darkest place he could possibly be in, talking to ChatGPT.
I'm trying to make sure I can read these. Yeah, I'm good. Okay, so the last, I'm just gonna go through like all of them, even if they're not related to that. Like it's kind of funny. Okay, so podcast prep, Curtis Beach, boom, that was helpful. And then I did for the Cole Gibbons reel yesterday or for tomorrow. I made like a request to make that billboard image I made on the reel. So like make an image with that. Okay, and then the next one they start getting related now. Phantom pain and running. Runner's sacral stress fracture experience. Squats and L5-S1 bulge. L5-S1 disc bulge pain. Sacrum pain possibility. Sacral stress fracture healing. Lifting with sacral stress fracture. Indy Marathon countdown. Fridge life. Fridge life.
On countdown.
Fridge life of sealed chicken.
Wait, what was that? What was that?
Fridge life of sealed chicken. We were debating if some chicken we had that was air sealed was still good. And if we threw it
That's
out,
awesome.
there's a ChatGPT. And then, oh, Danny, you'll like this one. Days till. Oh wait, no, this is for someone else. I did days till Cowtown Marathon, but yours has a different name. That
Cowbell.
was, yeah, yours was for that was for someone else. That's a different race, but I thought that was for you. Yeah,
That's a
sorry.
great name for a
I got a bunch
marathon,
of
man.
goofy stuff on here,
Dude,
bro.
when
Hey guys, Chris here. Just wanted to give a quick shout out to Ken Combs Running Store here in Louisville, Kentucky. If you're not from Louisville, you can shop online with them at We Run Lou. That's WeRunLOU.com. We have a discount code in the show notes. If you're a newer runner or an experienced runner and you live in Louisville, it's a great place to shop. They have everything you need with apparel, nutrition, awesome assortment of different brands with shoes, and they have carbon racing shoes, trainers, whatever you need, workout shoes. If you're a newer runner, it's also a great place to start. They have an awesome staff, super friendly group of people that work there, and they can get you plugged in with a group. They have a workout group that does track nights, whatever you need to get started with running, just to meet people. It's so important to meet people when you're a new runner. Make sure you go to Ken Combs first. That's like a great place to start. But again, if you're not from Louisville, check out their website. We have the discount code in the show notes. And if you are from Louisville, there's nowhere else to shop for running stuff than Ken Combs.
when you're talking about S1, L7, it sounds like you're coding a virus into ChatGPT.
Yeah,
And it's
that's
going
the
to
DNA.
take that information and train itself on it, and it's going to mean something really deep and then unleash itself.
Dude, it could be. Someone like on Rogan recently, I forgot who it was. They were like, I think it might have been Rogan himself. He was like, I think like the AI is like gonna be like the spawn, like the evil spawn. Like it's gonna like become like the super like smart organism or whatever, and like be like the evil like spawn or whatever. And I was like,
Can't even
wow,
think
that's
about
crazy.
that, man. I just get
Dude, please don't. Please don't think about it.
I use that
Not a
stuff
lot.
every day, and there are a lot of, I mean, there like you just need to really point it in the right direction to like accomplish a task. So it's not there. I don't think it's like anywhere near where everyone thinks it is. Well, I don't know.
Somehow Instagram will throw ads on when you have thought about it. I'm like, I didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
And I didn't type it, but somehow this is up here. So
Dude, I have a mega shout out to make right now.
hit it.
You know who this is for, right?
West Way.
Yeah, I got to shout out Eric Pender too. He won his half marathon this weekend, legendary run. But dude, I mean, this dude Wes Wang runs 2:59 in the marathon in the spring, and then drops a
By who?
17-minute.
Who's his coach?
It's all of us combined. It's a trio effort. No, I coach him, but yeah, you're in 2:42, bro. 17-minute time drop in like a few months. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Got second place.
That's
Cool.
actually insane. I mean, to his point, like he ran the what was it, Toronto
Marathon, which has
Vancouver,
like
Vancouver.
a 300-foot hill.
Vancouver Marathon,
Vancouver.
insane elevation gain, runs the sub
Yeah.
threes first marathon out.
Yeah, it's got a wall of a hill the first few
Like
miles.
at mile 6, I think it's like.
So you adjust that. I mean, talk about a Boston index. There should be one the other way with like all the net gain you get. Dude, I mean, that I'm giving him a 3-minute handicap on that, maybe 4.
That's
So
fair.
259 would be
Fair.
255 on a flat course.
Do you remember that? What was that? Lady we had on like a third in that race, and she like ripped the first like 10K, like 10K PR. Do you remember that? Her name was it was like Lindsay, I believe, from You all right, dude? Scotty's choking.
Now that we have video on Spotify,
It was
people
Lindsay
can see
Lamrock.
us.
Yeah, Lindsay Lamrock.
Yeah, that was her.
Lindsay
She
Lamrock.
ripped the first 10K of that race despite the hill.
Dude, she went out at 2:27 pace.
Yeah, that's right.
Like the first half, and then she ran like a 1:30 something.
Yo, I would be so lit if I went out at 227 pace for 13 miles this week. This weekend? Is it? Yeah, it's this weekend.
Jamie, I love your thoughts on my game plan for your half that I wrote down. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, here. I need to pull it up. I actually don't remember what you wrote.
I'll read it right here.
Striegel, I want you to come up with a game plan for me live on the podcast. We have 20 more minutes to talk.
For Chicago?
Yeah. I need you to be my
I will.
Chicago daddy.
All right, for Danny's half, it says goal sub 116, 547 per mile. Go through 5 miles at 550 pace, 545 to 547 through 10. Rip the last 5K. I should get the job done.
Yeah. I really love that goal. That's a good goal. That's a good race plan, actually. So 547, go through 5. Yeah.
That would put you at 238 mid shape if you ran 116 flat.
I'd be happy with that. Oddly, though, I feel like I'm in better marathon shape than I am in half marathon shape. Is that a thing?
Yeah, 100%. I would say Scotty feels the same way. Don't you, Scotty?
Dude, I'm pissed that I ran a 1:14:30. I ran faster than that 2 years ago, and it was 70 degrees.
Yeah. Well, that's all right, man. You still beat Eric Stotterman, so that's good. But I do think, like, just having watched, like, your last few long runs, like, I think you're definitely I mean, just the way you're, like, chatting and, like, like, doing those weird laugh noises, like, at the end of the 5, 4, 3,
I know,
2,
I was
1.
laughing like the Joker at the end because it was mile 22, and it was, like, so easy. And I was like,
Yeah, like, I don't know. You can't, like, you can fake a lot of workouts. Like, you can fake interval workouts. You can fake tempos, or, like, that would indicate fitness for, like, other, like, distances, like, less distances. But you can't really fake the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's like 15 miles of work. You're running over 2 hours. Like, you can't really fake that workout. So
you can definitely fake a 5-4-3 though.
you can, I mean, yeah, maybe you could fake a 5, 4, 3, but I mean, we'll see soon, Danny. Your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1's in 2 weeks, bro. So
I did actually 5-4-3.5, and you can't fake that extra 0.5. So
you did.
Yeah,
you did. You also tried to sabotage me, but we've already talked about that.
Yeah,
it was a test, and I passed. Thank
All
you
right.
for that test.
Can I do Scotty's race strategy first, and then Striegel? You do.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, Scotty. Here we go. Mile 1. I'm gonna go mile by mile. 26. No, I'm just kidding. All right, Scotty. You get into Grant Park, and it's 6 a.m. Race start at 7:30. You're gonna go, and you're gonna go to gear drop. You're gonna meet up with the boys right at gear drop, and then you're gonna make your way to the corral. It's gonna be you, Floberg, Chris. Chris is actually going to rally and run this thing, and he's gonna start in the A corral with you.
I'm still debating pacing, like
no Striegel.
Well, like dropping out.
Let me finish. All right, when you get to the race corral, you're gonna show your bibs. Someone's gonna get kicked out. Like it's gonna be probably Brad Pierce is gonna have on the wrong bib, but he's gonna sneak his way in and get up with you. So you're gonna get into that race corral, and then you're gonna join the swirling amoeba of runners in the A corral.
We talked about that this morning.
was the craziest thing at Chicago last year. There's people sitting in the middle, like I'm sitting in the middle with crispy runs, and there's people just running around us at like 7 flat pace trying to warm up in this corral. And you're going to join them, and then you're going to have to poop. So you're going to look over, and the American development people are in the crowd next to you. You're going to see, who did we see last time? Taggart. You're going to see someone else we know. And they're going to break you in to use their porta potty. All right. That's your strategy pre-race. Chris, you do the actual race.
Oh, that was it.
Heck yeah, I feel so prepared.
Visualize it, baby. Visualize it right now.
Dude, I'm bringing some very large trash bags. Yeah.
Large trash bags, like for what?
He's going to cover himself.
And is to put it, if I have to poop, allegedly, I'm just going to put the whole thing over me like a tent and then just squat.
That's a good idea, honestly. Like, because you could just, like, whatever, like, comes out, you could just, like, have in the trash bag and throw it away. You know, there's
Let
no,
me
like...
just give this tip because I'm sure you did not cover this in the episode earlier today, the Chicago preview.
We talked about a lot.
If you're running Chicago, I'm sure you didn't cover this. If you're running Chicago and you are in a corral and you look at the gear, the throwaway gear all on the sides of the corral, and you see something you like, do not touch it. Do not touch it.
Do not touch it.
I'll end it there. Okay.
Wait.
Continue.
Oh, so you're saying, like, don't grab someone else's used throwaways?
Yes. Yes.
Did you all know that they don't wash the clothes at Goodwill before they put them out?
Really?
I've had a few people tell me that in the last week.
Why do all the clothes smell the same?
That's a great point. I don't know.
They smell like freaking Goodwill.
It doesn't matter where the Goodwill is either. It's like the one in Chicago smells the same.
It's like stale books.
Dude, there's
smells like freaking books.
There's only one way to find this out. It's ask ChatGPT.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
We gotta ask him.
Yeah, and it's for sure right. Whatever it says.
Goodwill.
You know what the craziest business model is? Goodwill. Can we talk about this for a hot 30 seconds?
Yeah, let's do it.
No, it says they don't. It says they don't.
They get employees from the government who like need community service. Like half of their employees are people that need community service. And Goodwill counts as community service. They get all of their stuff donated.
Yeah.
Like tons of stuff. They're nonprofit. And dude, they are printing money. The people that the CEO of Goodwill it's brilliant. You get free employees and free stuff and you sell it.
Yeah. Infinite margins.
Mm-hmm.
It's not bad. All right, Scotty, Chicago game plan.
Yeah. Let's get back to business.
Go through 5K, 605s, super chill, super relaxed. Maybe even throw in a 607 in there. And then right after you hit that 3 mile mark, ratchet it down 6 flats through half. That would put you at like 118 high through half. And then from until 20, keep it between 555 and 6. And then if you feel good at 20, maybe even like 22, keep it between 555 and 6. And then with like 3 or 4 to go, if you're feeling good, maybe try to run some 550 lows, 540 highs. That would give you like potentially a fighting chance of, well, that puts you definitely in 236, but maybe even give you a fighting chance of under 236. So yeah, 605s to start, 6 flats through half, 13 to 22, 555 to 6, and then rip the last 4 miles.
So
235, 48.
Striggle, with what you've seen me do, and I've only been running like barely 70 miles a week. Do you think it would be stupid for me to go out, like the go out plan's fine, but like the meat of the race, the schmeat in the middle,
Yeah.
like be hitting 555s or faster?
Yeah, I think it's
a bad idea.
No, I mean that honestly, it really depends. Like, I would say the weather would like be the main gauge of my answer for that.
That's a good point.
If it's like over like 60 at the start, I would say like maybe keep it more like 557s and 8s. I know like that sounds like so minuscule, but over like 20 miles, that like 2 or 3 seconds a mile adds up. But yeah, I mean, if it's like ends up being like a good weather day and you get like low 50s, I mean, I think 5:55s is fine. But if it's like over 60 at the start, I'd probably keep it at like 5:57, 8 for the bulk, and then like, if you feel good the last 4 miles and like got some gas, then why not just rip it at that point?
Boys, for those of you watching on Spotify now, look at that ad, first of all.
That is crazy.
Look at that. So the weather.com is what I'm looking at here. You want to go, the race start temp will be the low for Saturday because it's at night.
Oh,
So
okay.
51 is what it has it at.
That's
For
nice.
Saturday night is
green
51.
light.
So in the morning, it'll be 51 degrees.
That's
And the
green light,
very
bro.
coldest part of the morning is Chicago race start because it's right as the sun rises.
Are you committing to the Wolfpack for the whole race, or is it going to be one of
Brad
those?
and Colin?
Yeah,
Yes.
because dude, sometimes the Wolfpacks like
You-
blow up at 5
Yeah.
miles.
We had like an 8-guy wolf pack last year at Chicago, and we made it 4 steps, and everyone was,
Bro, we made it like
we made it not even to the start line. We were running up to the start line, and everyone was gone.
me and Colin were the only ones who ran together.
Yeah, it was y'all two, me, Andy. I want to say Brad. I want to say Brad was there.
Brad
Yeah,
Pierce.
Brad was there.
Chase Bland,
Chase Bland. Yep.
other people too. Joe
Is
Graff.
Blandy running Chicago?
Chase
Chase?
Bland?
No, he's running
He's running Indy.
Indy. Yeah.
He's probably
Chase
going out
Bland.
with you, Dan.
He's going out there.
Yeah.
Dude, I tell you what, me, Colin, and Brad, we're gonna go to the promised land together.
Dude,
Colin's a good race buddy.
He is so steady. Colin, I hope you listen to this. I know you will. That man is like a metronome. He is that how you say that? Metronome?
like just
Yeah, it's spelled with a GNOME. Metro no.
Like,
I'm thinking of the intro to those rap songs. Like,
Yeah,
if you Metro don't trust you.
I'm gonna shoot you.
Yeah.
Jumping.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Joe man.
Them boys up to something.
All right, add it to the Chicago playlist.
Dude,
We're
I'm
gonna get
down.
we're gonna get copyrighted for you singing that, bro.
Stree, are you going to be on the e-bike on the course?
No, so actually, me and D Roney are going up, and our boy, the half marathon champ, Eric Pender's going, and he's like he knows everything about Chicago, so
Is he
he's
gonna
got
spectate
like,
with you?
yeah, he's got the whole route planned out, and he knows the like the T, so we can get around and stuff. So, or it's the L, my bad.
Dude, if I give you a bottle of Inerza, can I count on you to give it to me?
100%, bro.
Will you
He told
track
me what
me?
mile markers we're gonna be at, so I'll flip you in on that. But yeah, I can do that. No problem. I'm gonna
Big
be
things
full
up
on-
ahead for the Life in Stride guys, huh? We got Chicago, we got Mo Cowbell. After that, we got Indy, Scotty.
Indy.
But what's up, Stree?
I'm just saying Indy's gonna be. We have so many
Dude,
runners at
Indy's
Indy,
gonna
bro.
be so elite.
Indy's going to be a movie. Scotty, what are your plans for post Chicago? Are you going to jump back into it right away? Train hard.
It's a good point, man. With the way my body feels right now, I think I'll be able to, which is epic.
Yeah.
I love that I am potentially able to do that. Hold on. I have this text thread that is going bonkers. I need to hide the alerts. Okay, I'm so back. I'll probably give myself like 1 week, and then the next week I'll do like 50, and then the next week I'll do like 60, and then I'll probably hang in the 60s for a little bit and try not to be stupid.
It sounds pretty smart, but you're rolling right into Houston, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going for the full, man.
Yeah. Full. Okay.
You want to know something crazy? I looked up the past 10 years of weather at Houston and the weather at Chicago. The average weather at Chicago is like 60 degrees for race start. The average weather for Houston is like 42 degrees.
Oh, dude, that's nice.
The Houston weather is like, most of them were in the 30s or 40s for Houston. And then there was like 1 or 2 that was like 60, but Chicago, there was like 1 perfect one in the past 10
It's
years.
no wonder everyone always races well at Houston. Like, I've never heard of anyone having a bad race there.
Yeah, everybody has a baller race. Remember Houston in 2024? It was like 34 degrees at race start.
Yeah.
It was freaking freezing.
Scotty, I'm gonna tell you what the cause of that is. You just had to buy that 10 mile per gallon monster truck, bro. You could have bought a Cybertruck, and then the global warming wouldn't be as bad, you know?
I know. I have a lot of dinosaur killers, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's all right, bro. But
We
no,
digress.
that's good news for Houston, man. Yeah, I've been feeling that way too about Chicago. It seems like it's always a little warmer than it should be. I mean, like, but same thing with Berlin this year. Like, it's always like known to be really fast, great weather situation. It was like 70 degrees at the start, so just getting unfortunate. Boston's been okay, I think, in
Boston
recent
was
memories.
great this past year. 10 a.m. and it was like 49, 52 degrees or something. You can't ask for much more than that at 10 a.m.
Yeah,
Streak. Are you running Houston full?
yeah, that's the plan. I've been really like thinking about how I'm gonna approach that. I just, you know, hopefully I can train like cleanly through now and then, and like, I can do like 3 or 4 more weeks of like not any intensity, just like get my mileage back up, and then have like 12 weeks to like grind after it. But like, I mean, realistically, 12 weeks from Bayshore. I mean, I ran 108 flat at Austin in January, and then I ran 222 at Bayshore. So like 12 weeks out from Bayshore, I was already in like really good shape, like probably low 220 shape already, or 220 mid. So I mean, realistically, like, January's still far away, but it, if I run like if I don't run a PR in Houston, I'm not going to be upset. Like if I run 220 mid or something, that would still be like a pretty solid result given I just took two like 0.5 months off essentially, and like I'm starting off at a much lower spot. But like that would be a good starting point for the year, and then if I can stay healthy the rest of the year, then we can still make gains towards the OTQ. But I'm just like accepting that if I PR at Houston, it's like probably unlikely at this point, but I'm still going to go for it, obviously. But
Yeah.
if I run a little slower, it's still going to be a positive step in the right direction considering where I currently am, which is like 6 minute pace is not fun. So
You could just go scarce mode and cross train like a devil.
yeah. But I would
Highly don't recommend.
I do have access to like Zwift at my house. Like I have a trainer for that. But like, when I had my job, we had like the gym and I could use like the elliptical and stuff. But I mean, maybe I could ask them if I can use the gym. They'll probably say no.
We have a company gym. It's in Scotty's basement.
I was going to say, dude, I have a huge
Yeah.
gym just under my basement.
Yeah, I do have free access to Planet Fitness through my wife. She has like a free black card so she can have guests, but I have to go with her. So I have to go when she goes. And I don't know. I don't really like Planet Fitness anyway. I just like the privacy of your own workout space, So yeah, I could use Scotty's. Dude, how are you doing that on your stream? You're muted. But yeah, I need to use Scotty's elliptical and his sauna, but I don't want to like overstay my welcome and just like be showing up in the day like when Scotty's working, and Alex is like dealing with the
You
kids.
haven't even done it once, so how can you overstay your welcome if you don't even start?
I could see that getting like pretty old pretty quick, So I don't know, but
Try it.
yeah, yeah, we'll try. I'm
You can
gonna
use
find
the sauna and sneak in, sneak out. No one will ever see it.
Well, the thing with the sauna is I feel bad, like I'm burning so much of your electricity.
I don't care.
Are we? Do you think so? We were supposed to have a guest tonight. I'm wondering if he maybe forgot, because so this is funny for people listening, just to reference. Like, I have like a church groups thing on Tuesday nights, so it ends at 8. It's close to my house. I drive like 5 to 10 minutes home. Usually hop on 8:10, 8:15. If we record on Tuesdays, we usually don't. But we had to move this guest to today. But I guess he forgot or got the time zones wrong. So I was surprised when I logged on. I was like in guest mode, like more serious, getting ready, preparing my questions in my head. And yeah, I was surprised I had to quickly transition to banter mode, which is, loosen the shoulders.
Way more serious.
Yeah, way more serious. So yeah, banter's, zero pressure, easy. But Yeah, so hopefully we can get him on. Maybe it was probably just a time zone thing.
As we wrap this podcast, I have a challenge for the people listening to said podcast. Do me a favor. One, comment your favorite episode. Either do one of three things. One, comment your favorite episode, or two, share that favorite episode with a friend, and three, give us a review on Spotify and Apple. 5-star review. I will love you forever. And follow us on Instagram. Striegel has been putting in that work since he went full time, and man, has it paid off already. Yeah, I was thinking about firing him. Every week he gets a check in, and if he doesn't perform, he's fired.
Dude,
Yeah.
so I wonder if people like I'm really trying to, use the key to Instagram, right? If anyone's like interested in social media, and I've been like learning more as I'm posting daily, trying to grow our brand, obviously, is doing it full time. That's the whole point, right? And so I've been learning about like making viral hooks. People need to watch past 3 seconds for the video to get viewed a lot, that kind of stuff. So if you're getting tired of my hooks and stuff, I apologize, but I'm just trying to get better at the socials. So, but hopefully, you're enjoying seeing content from us every day, and we're getting more footage from the runs and stuff, and have higher quality camera now. So I think it's going really well. But if you're getting tired of the goofy hooks and stuff, I apologize. One last thing. What?
I don't apologize.
Don't follow it. I mean, it seems to be we're getting a lot of followers, so that's good. And I'm giving like good running advice too, I think. But sorry, last thing before we wrap, Scotty, I wanted your thoughts on this. So one of my guys that I coach, I won't name him. I'll just say his first name, Evan. He's getting married next weekend.
Does his last name rhyme with Olin?
Yeah. That's it.
That's crazy.
So, I was writing his plan for next week and like kind of working around wedding day, in the long run and before wedding day. He's running a 50 miler soon. He's like really committed to that. So he wants to get the work in. Love that. But of course, wedding weekend, we're minimal mileage or no running. And so I gave some unsolicited marriage advice on his plan. I wrote like, congrats on getting married. Like, that was the best day of my life. So happy for you. Enjoy every second. But then I gave, this is my wedding advice. So
Send it. Let me hear it, and I'll critique you.
well, I was going to say this is mine, but I want to know what yours would be to a newlywed, Scotty. So I put, obviously, like, I wrote something similar to this, but I was like, this is like the obvious one that everyone says, but like, keep on dating is like critical to marriage. Like, you can't get lazy, because it's just like not good. You need to like be spontaneous still. You need to go on dates. Like, that's so critical. I've learned that, and then in my super long 3 years of marriage. And then the other one, and I challenge listeners, again, I've done this before, you should get your spouse, even if it's a guy, get him flowers. But get your spouse flowers once a month. That is great advice. It goes a long way. And having fresh flowers in the house always is just boost the mood, It's nice to have fresh flowers in the kitchen. So that was my marriage advice to him, was keep dating and fresh flowers. What is yours, Scotty?
My marriage advice. It's a great question. How relevant to episode 184, out of order? We should probably do something about that, but it's fine.
Fine.
My marriage advice that comes right off the top of my head, first one I can think of, is find your spouse's love language, which often is different from the time you're dating to the time you're married. Because like when you're dating, it's like honeymoon stage. Like you almost got to get out of that to figure out what, like, basically, like, figure out what fills your spouse's cup up, like fills them with energy, and then figure out what drains your spouse. And be careful with the activities and things in your life, in your like life together, be careful with the quantity of things, like in your weeks, in your months, in your years, that drain your spouse, and fill more, if you can, of things that fill your spouse up, which would be their love languages. So that's my best advice. Get to know your spouse in that way, and that was a game changer for me. My wife and I are like polar opposites, so that was interesting to get used to, but we are great at it now, and it just took a lot of understanding and time. But I've almost been married for 9 years, almost, which is crazy.
Yeah, we're like the same age, but you've been married 3 times as long as me.
I know, I got married young. I was a month into 21 years old, and now I have 3 kids.
I always, for people listening, like me and Scotty are like, I don't know, 6 months apart. And I always like in my head, like am thinking Scotty's like in his 40s because like he's just like so far ahead in life of me in like different aspects, like to the merit, like, just like marriage and like kids and stuff. He's 3 kids, but like we're 6 months apart. And it's just like it feels like we're in different stages of life, even though we're pretty similar age. And we kind of are, obviously. So yeah, it's kind of
I like
funny.
to keep it young and fun, though.
Yeah, you do.
We still get buck wild.
Yeah, you do. Like, yeah, you're one of the most fun people I know. But yeah, it's just funny, like how we can be such a similar age and have like such different day-to-day lives. So it's funny. But anything else? Wrap it.
That's all I got.
All right.
Everybody, appreciate you. Thanks for listening. Yeah, I really don't have anything else to say. I'm pretty podded out today. That's 2 hours of pod.
Yeah, just about 184. Love you, mean it. If you enjoyed the episode,
84.
184. Did I say 84?
94.
Oh, 184. 10 away from 194. Yeah, leave a review if you liked the episode. That helps us a lot. Leave a comment. We read every single comment. We try to respond to all of them. So please leave a comment. We really enjoy reading those. We all get a notification of it.
Yeah.
Really enjoy the comments. Please leave a comment. And yeah, share it with a friend.
The funny thing is, as well, when people comment, they never know who's responding, me, Striegel, or Danny.
That's true. Literally all of us do respond to them, depending on who sees it first. So
I responded to Matt M. on Spotify 33 minutes ago, or 2 hours ago. He said, Chicago will be my first marathon. This was great. And I said, oh man, this is exactly why we did this. Hopefully this eased your mind a bit. Very thoughtful of him.
Yeah, people were commenting they like the video pods too. So I'm glad. It was a little headache to figure out the first one, but now I gotta figure it out. So it's super easy. So expect all of them to be on video now, unless someone's video messes up. So look forward to that in the future. You can look at our faces as we do this. So
Love you, mean it.
Love you, mean it. See you in the next one.
Peace.